there anybody here with us?
Dude, there was a shadow.
I heard footsteps on the camera.
This was shut when we came in.
Rose, can you please touch the door again?
Look how hard it shut.
I think it's up on top.
Did you both hear that?
Yeah.
Y'all heard that?
Seriously, I just saw.
Behold the tunnel. Manresa Castle, Washington. The castle was built in 1892 and home to Charles and Kate Eisenbeis. After Charles's passing, the castle was left empty for approximately 20 years. In 1927, the Jesuit priests purchased the castle for a training school and named it Manresa Hall, named after a town in Spain where the Jesuit order was founded. In 1968, the Jesuit priests left the castle, and the building was converted to a hotel, now named Manresa Castle. Room 302. When the Jesuit priests owned the building, one of the priests was accused of being in a relationship with one of the nuns in town. Feeling rejected and scorned by his order, he took his life in the attic above room 302. And throughout the years, guests would report hearing walking above the room and their stuff being moved around. Room 306. Throughout the years, people claimed to have seen an apparition of a woman standing in front of the window and wandering in the room. Theory is, this apparition is former castle owner Kate Eisenbeis. Guests would sometimes find their luggage and clothes moved around when they were out of the room. Guests would also report that the room gives off two different smells, one sweet and one rancid. Theory being that the entity would give off the sweet smell if she likes the occupants and rancid smell if she doesn't. Upon reading these reports, our team booked rooms 302 and 306 and traveled to Manresa Castle to investigate these claims. Following the investigation of Fort Worden, we spent our second day in Port Townsend at Manresa Castle, which is one of the two haunted castles within Washington state. And I'm going to say, sleeping in a room with the feeling of something watching over you all night is a little unnerving, but I would say that it was worth it based on all the evidence that we got. Like non-electrical device EMF, I think that's the biggest I've ever gotten. It sounded like a knock on the door. Kind of like that back.
Like legit like that.
Someone like, I felt like somebody like,
Maybe they did.
like a swat on my backpack.
Oh, see that? Look at that.
What the?
And it's gonna be yellow.
So we found the psychic here in town in Port Townsend, so all of us decided to sign up. We're each gonna get our individual psychic readings. So Rachel's currently doing it right now, and we're just sitting here waiting for our time to shine. More of an investigative curiosity at this point, so we'll see. This was my first time doing a psychic reading. Actually, it was more of like an astrology reading. But after going through that, it was interesting. All of us did film our astrology readings, so we may release them, but I don't know. There's just a lot of personal information in there. I also just want to give thanks to the owners of a shop called Pendragon's Labyrinth. They didn't need to give access to the restricted area to just some bums off the street, but they did. And they also gave us just like a history lesson of the place and his own paranormal experience that he's had within the area. I would show clips of our tour within that area, but all of our clips just sound like this.
That's kind of like because we did investigation at a lumber town where they had similar stuff. Yeah.
Courtesy to whatever entity at Fort Worden.
Wow. Watch your step. So this is all like original
No.
scanner.
Oh.
This sweet. Right in the town. Card against humanity.
Alright, so we made it to Manresa Castle. Just starting to set up now. We got, a bunch of our stuff out. And I threw this out there for now. We just started talking. We went off a couple times. He said no and yes after asking for it to communicate. So we're gonna set up, take a quick shower after roughing it in the wild last night, and then start our investigation. After taking some more glamour shots. And experiencing the finest cuisine and entertainment Manresa Castle has to offer. Cheers! We finished setting up our equipment and started our investigation. Cat bowl going off as soon as we
How do you turn off the light?
started coming into the room, and I was standing here and I wasn't anywhere near this cat bowl, and then it started going off.
Oh,
there,
like that?
there it goes again.
Thank you.
No one is around us, and it is going off. So that means obviously there's some motion making that go off. That's just trying to make the chair a person.
Yeah.
Unless you were like sitting on somebody's lap.
What if I did this?
Okay, yeah, let's see. Nope, not a. Oh, hold on.
Wow. I'm gonna move this cat.
That's kind of crazy. Let me sit in it and see if I change. Oh, no, that works. Norman. Okay.
Oh, it's gone now.
Cat ball in the chair.
Sorry, please come back. Sorry to disturb your seat.
She's not sorry.
Will you please
Well-
sit back down in the chair?
Somebody could have been there, but
Sorry to disturb you.
oh,
It's me, sorry.
they picked somebody up on the corner over here. But like it was like smushed against the wall. Yeah, like in between the fridge and the table. Like a moment. Somebody here? Saw you for a moment. Where'd you go?
Are you still here with us?
Yeah, it's right here. I can't really tell what it's trying to pick up.
It was crawling around.
Yeah, it was. Oh, there.
Oh, stop. Oh.
Ow. Yeah, it's not the fridge.
Look at that chillaxing, relaxing stance.
You leaning up against the... It's moving around.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, we see you here. Right in front of us. I think that's picking up. It's hard, I don't know, it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
Is there a couple of you here? I don't know. There's no way the fridge is like... You're not shaped like a human. Maybe move that. Maybe move that trash can that's right there in the corner. Whoa. Yeah, it just came back. And the fact that the REM pod is going off
Right?
at the same time that this is showing.
Oh,
God, scared the
it turned off. Welcome to the party.
So, Rachael, it shut off.
What the Battery too.
It's probably because it's next to the fridge.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a weird sequence of events, but
But the fact that, you know, like I said, it picked up a figure right there and like over in this area.
yeah.
And then that was going off right there. It's kind of coincidental. Look at this. The fridge isn't even.
No.
Check the top.
Maybe it sucked all the energy from the battery.
Yeah, see that? Fridge isn't making it. So.
Who knows?
It is Rachael coming back. You got me f***ed up. Oh boy. See you later.
In the meantime, we decided to play a couple card games to pass the time.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Is that you?
Interesting.
Was it that close to the?
Was it that close?
I don't know.
No, because you were stepping right there.
We'll have to look at it on the
Oh,
other one.
oh, oh.
Oh wow.
I got that one on camera.
Can you walk over to us?
You can come play with us if you want.
There it goes again.
Can you make yourself known? Can you make a knocking noise? Can you slam that door? Well, if you want to come play with us, we're going to keep playing, alright?
When I was reviewing this shot, right before Eric starts talking, you can almost hear what sounds like a voice.
You can come play with us if you want.
There it goes again.
You can come play with us if you want.
There it goes again. I have no idea what it says, and it was captured on my phone that was set up away from the table. So whatever made that noise would have had to been pretty close to my phone, and none of us noticed that noise at the time. Yeah. Oh, Kebble.
Was that you again?
Can you come help us pick our cards?
Yeah, you can help choose.
Can you make
Just a second.
that silver circle light off or go off, or one of these cat balls near us, please?
No,
Or
you
this one
just
here?
have to come as close as you are to that ball. And
Or even the next cat ball?
Just come in the room with us.
Don't be shy. I'm Austin, this is Eric, Matt, and Rachel.
Jesus.
Central Air.
Before that went on, I thought I heard.
I heard voice there.
Yeah.
I thought it was like somebody.
Talking. I heard talking. What do you think? Head over to the other room?
Good.
Hello? Is there anybody here? Oh, is that
That
tap?
might have been.
Meg.
No, Meg.
It said no, there's nobody here. Oh,
Hello? Was that you making the tap ball go off? Yeah.
Is this your room? It's nice and chilly in here. It's cold in here. Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
What do you fart?
farting in my space. And
It doesn't sound like he farts. It sounds like he just shit his pants.
his pants. Probably smells like he shit his pants too.
Nah, but it's warmer in there now.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Is there anybody here with us? Is there anybody here? See this device on the bed? Can you make that go off?
Thank you very much. That wasn't quite the bed.
Just
But-
make the flashlight go?
The flashlight went on you.
Oh. You need to share Rachel.
Oh, no, okay.
Can you turn off the flashlight?
Stinky boys.
Bright when I. Can you turn it on and keep it on? And you turn it off? Can you make the flashlight go as bright as possible? No, man.
You gotta do something when I'm sleeping.
How do we get it?
Mag. No.
We're not gonna tickle his feet while he sleeps?
You gonna touch my feetsies? Sorry, are you gonna touch my feet? Thank you.
These females do create a good aromas and bad smells in this room, depending on how she likes the people staying in the room and what mood she finds herself in. The female has also been known to sit on the bed where guests are in it. So I haven't smelled like good smells in this room. Like when I first came in this room,
It did smell.
it smelled good. It smells really good.
She had the room to herself again.
After a long night of investigating, we decided to pack it in and get some sleep. Well, some of us at least. During the night of Manresa Castle, Rachael, what did you experience throughout the night?
So we had just finished eating, and I went up to the room to go to the bathroom. As I was leaving the restroom that was in my room, the REM pod started going off in just the general room area by the table out there. I was a little scared to leave. I will admit, I stood in there for at least a minute, just kind of listening to the REM pod go off, and until
Did it just continuously go off, like nonstop?
Yeah. It was pretty consistent. I was waiting for it to stop, and it just wasn't stopping for longer than maybe 5 or 10 seconds.
And then when we all went to bed, did you wake up at all in the middle of the night?
No, I didn't wake up. It took me quite a while to fall asleep, though, because I kept hearing small sounds. Could have been explained by, like, the heater or,
I don't know. There was a lot of cat ball activity on your bed before we all went to sleep.
There was. The cat ball went off behind me, too, but I wasn't sure if it sat on the bed for a second.
I did look at that footage for, like, I rewinded it a couple times, and you had stopped, like, as soon as you sat on the bed, it didn't go off. And then as soon as you, like, sat still, it started going off. So it's like, it could have been, but honestly, one thing that I did that I'm pretty sure I won't be able to find the audio of because the audio recorder dies, is you guys, both of you guys, hearing the hearing the noise before bed.
It's a ghost fart. We were hearing it, and then I was waiting.
It had to be.
Austin, did you ask me if I had heard that? Or like heard that, and I was like,
I think I was in the process of gonna ask you or something like, did you hear that? And you're like, oh, I give it like a 6 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. I was like, that wasn't me.
Wait, that wasn't your fart?
right, like that wasn't
you telling me that was something else that farted?
Something, I don't know if we got crop dusted or what. But,
all right, so Austin.
Yeah, something.
Explain to us the fight for your life you had that night.
Yeah, apparently, right? Yeah, so it started with, just kind of funny with the Who Farted Guess Who game that we decided to play before bed. And then everything seemed pretty calm getting into bed, that the REM pod kept going off. And I think I would just pull out like my cell phone and try to record. I didn't hear like walking in the room, but I felt it. And I kept like wanting to react, but I wanted it to kind of build if it was anything, or if it was just something I was kind of making up. And then I heard something push over. I had no idea, but I definitely reacted to it. And I was like, and I'm just sitting there scanning their room, not moving, trying to be like, what could that have possibly have been?
It's weird. Something I do want to point out is that the REM pod doesn't go off like the entire time we were playing cards. And then all of a sudden when you go to bed, it just starts going crazy.
Anytime I was probably getting into, like I said, a calming state, or where I feel like I could finally kind of start to doze off, it would start going off.
Yeah.
Um,
And then like it almost seemed like whatever was in the room, like when we were all there, it just confined itself into Rachel's room because the cat
Yeah.
ball on the bed went off. I think somebody pointed it out even when we were playing cards or something. The cat ball was going off on her bed, and then the cat ball, only the cat ball. We had like 12 cat balls throughout the whole room, and only the cat ball in the doorway, just the crack of the doorway was going off, and nowhere else in the room. And then the only other time that it went off in the room was when we had just entered the room and it went off next to the door. And so it almost seemed like whenever there was like less of us in the room, whatever was there would just like kind of walk around the room or like free roam around the room. But then all of a sudden when we're all in there, it just kind of confined itself into just that one room.
an opposite area of where we're at.
Yeah. So was that the case? I don't know, but it just seemed like an interesting observation. Then Eric,
Yeah.
we had nothing.
Yeah, right? One
But-
thing I did notice that was, I mean, like all the other investigations with equipment failure, especially like the SLS camera completely dying.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and, the next day and even after the presentations works perfectly fine.
Like,
Just like right now it's working completely fine.
it's like, why is that? Like,
Yeah.
it like died at
Yeah,
Manresa.
Like the whole
it wouldn't turn back on.
tablet. Yeah, the tablet completely did a system
reboot.
corrupted, and then worked perfectly after. The audio recording, which was one that I was disappointed about, that stopped recording during your guys' room.
What was the battery like?
Like 75%.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Reason why it should have
Did
turned
we
off.
run out of memory or something
No,
already?
it's completely. Yeah, we only have like 4 gigs on it, and it's a 64 gig.
No way, dude.
So yeah, the audio recorder for some reason completely turned off. I don't
Well,
know why.
it was like when you guys went to bed, like straight when you guys, like, I want to say
Yeah.
10 minutes after you guys went to bed, it just,
That sucks too, because
And
we
the thing
probably would
is-
have caught some cool shit on that.
yeah.
I
yeah,
honestly
we would have.
probably
Yeah.
would have got some cool shit.
But anything else to add at Manresa?
No.
Can't wait to go back.
Yes. But as always, I appreciate every single person for watching. We're really starting to get into our investigations, and we do have a whole bunch of investigations lined up. So liking and subscribing really lets us know that you guys enjoy watching this stuff. So as always, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.